Now Dakota Kai has unfinished business with Becky Lynch, but first, Dakota Kai wants to team up with her tag team partner Raquel Rodriguez to team up against Tegan Nox and Shotzi. Tegan Nox and Shotzi, Tegan Nox and Shotzi were the ones who finally defeated Sasha Banks and Naomi for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. But now the Women's Tag Team titles are featured again as Tegan and Shotzi go against the new challengers of Raquel and Dakota, but also Tamina and Natalia are waiting in the wings for a future title shot against likely the winners of this match, because whoever leaves the tag team champions will be the ones that have to answer to Tamina and Naomi. Tamina and Natalia, as Tamina and Natalia defeated. Naomi and Sasha Banks after some miscommunication between Naomi and Sasha during their match, which led to the ending taking place. But now the question is, how focused is Dakota Kai on this tag team title match? Or is Dakota more focused on her eventual rematch against Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Women's Championship in what will likely be more than just one fall to a finish between as the rematch between Dakota and Becky Lynch. I get there eventually. The rematch between Dakota Kai and Becky Lynch is likely going to be more than one fall to a finish because of how close that first match was between Becky and Dakota. But the question is, will Dakota Kai be carrying a bit more championship gold next time? Because she has all the chances in the world to become World Women's Champion, as Dakota. I don't know what Shotzi's doing here. She's having a tough time getting back in the ring, or a lack of desire to get back in the ring. I don't know what's going on here. But either way, Dakota Kai was smart enough not to take the count out, because if she took the count out, then Tegan Nox and Shotzi would have retained the tag team titles, and in my opinion, that would have led to some tension between Dakota and Raquel, because it would have been a question of why would Dakota Kai allow for the countout if she knew that the countout would allow Mahistra Cradle, if she knew that the countout would allow the champions to retain the titles. This is also why when I wake up, I don't like waking up super early, because by the time lunchtime rolls around, I am super hungry. Which I know makes very little sense. I have never seen that move, and it's scary because I've done matches more than once with Dakota Kai. So it's kind of crazy that I've never seen Dakota Kai's signature move. But Shotzi kicks out to keep the match going as Dakota tags in to her tag team partner. Dakota Kai's been a house of fire and accurately prepared for Becky Lynch. But now the question is, would it make more sense for Shotzi to tag out? Shotzi's going for a signature move, Asaya DDT, and then Shotzi makes the move for the tag. As it's been a tale of two teams, with Dakota Kai being a house of fire this match, and Tegan Nox and Dakota Kai's unfinished business, storied history that they have from down in NXT. But now the question is, because thus far Tegan and Dakota have not been in the match together. It's just been Raquel Rodriguez, but you also gotta wonder, Shotzi's been sort of the Raquel Rodriguez, like Shotzi and Raquel Rodriguez have had a tale of two cities in this match. with Raquel Rodriguez having a tough time getting out of her own way. And Tegan Nox, Dakota Kai, Tegan Nox are now face to face for the very first time. As Tegan Nox is now going after both members of the team. Tegan Nox is now going after both members of the team. Tegan does suicide dive to the floor. Tegan Nox with a suicide dive to the floor, taking out Dakota Kai and keeping the action going. As she sends Dakota back into the ring, these two were former partners, former friends, and Dakota Kai turned her back on Tegan Nox. I know. Wait a second. Devastation kick by Dakota Kai. Devastation kick by Dakota Kai. And Shotzi runs all the way across the ring to break up the count. Loyal tag team partner Shotzi goes from one side of the ring to the other to break up the count, to allow her partner to stay in this matchup. A headbutt block by Dakota Kai. Another headbutt blocked by Dakota Kai. Tegan Nox creates some distance as Dakota comes back to the... And Tegan knew that Dakota would come to the ringside area, finally nailing that headbutt as Dakota Kai leans up against the announce table. And Shining Wizard. 2. And Dakota Kai kicks out. If there's anybody that knows Tegan Nox better than Shotzi, it's Tegan Nox's former partner, Dakota Kai. Tiger suplex by on Dakota Kai, as Tegan Nox again goes for a lot of her press, and again Dakota Kai kicks out. Shotzi jumping neck breaker. Shades of Jinder Mahal with that running knee. Dakota Kai and Raquel Rodriguez need to get into this matchup, because the longer they stay on the outside, the more likely it is that Dakota and Tegan will become just another statistic for... Dakota and Raquel, rather, will become more of another statistic for Tegan Nox and Shotzi as they look to keep their tag team championships. Leg clutch German suplex by Shotzi. Running knee takes down the bigger Raquel Rodriguez. Well, technically, that's actually a fair point. As Raquel Rodriguez, she is... Well, actually, if you're looking at it from the real-life standpoint, as Raquel Rodriguez, she is Shotzi's tag team partner. But as Raquel Gonzalez, she is Dakota Kai's tag team partner. Probably should have taken the opportunity to roll out of the ring. I actually know what's coming next, because I actually know what Dakota Kai's signature move is now. And Dakota's going for her version of the Huluva kick. And she nails it, not necks it. As Shotzi is again back to where she was earlier in the match. The amount of strikes that Shotzi is having to deal with in the corner is insane. But Shotzi showing the heart, showing the intensity, showing what brought her to the dance. Dakota Kai has her set up. Shotzi gets hit again with the devastation kick. And Tegan Nox breaks it up at the count of 1. Tegan Nox comes in, loyal to her partner. As Dakota Kai goes after her former rival, her version of the Unprettier, her version of the Unprettier, and she's further attacking Tegan Nox as Tegan finally rolls to the floor. Leaping Bulldog by Dakota Kai. She tags out to Raquel Rodriguez as Raquel joins the match. And now the baddies are finally on top in this one. The only question is, will they stay on top? As Shotzi, every count Shotzi's been down for, she kicks out right after the count of one, which is insane and a testament to Shotzi's ability to stay in this matchup. But now Shotzi has got to, because Tegan Nox is still stunned, Shotzi's got to find her way back in. I actually just figured out what Shotzi's finisher is. Keeping with consistency, Shotzi again kicks out at the count of one. Shotzi kicks out at the count of one once again. I think Shotzi needs to find a way to create some distance as she whips another jumping enziguri. Shotzi's got to find her way back and get into this matchup. As now Raquel even brings her to her corner, but does not let up on Shotzi. Shotzi finally, Shotzi, but is cut off. Shotzi's cut off again, as now Shotzi's brought to the other side and back to the heels corner, as ringing the ear of Shotzi is Raquel. And my mistake, I should have done it. But either way, Dakota Kai, that is a boo-boo on my part. But we still have new SmackDown, we have still new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. And they are Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. But now the question is, where do Natalya and Tamina fit into this? Where do Tegan Nox and Shotzi fit into this? As it was my mistake, I could have just hit the resiliency, or I could have been better with my timing. Either way, that match could have ended. The match didn't need to end there, but it did, because my timing sometimes doesn't pan out. And just mistakes all around. But where do the women's tag teams fit into the picture now, as a sudden tag team title change brings about more questions than answers for the women's tag team division? And how do the former champions, not only Tegan Nox and Shotzi, fit in, but Sasha Banks and Naomi? More questions than answers, as always, as we wrap up another video. If you're enjoying this content, let me know down in the comment section below. And also, if you don't want to leave a comment, you can leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more content just like this that you can only find right here at Wrestling Express. And until next time, do not forget to ding that notification bell to always know when a new video is up on the channel. And I will see you again soon.